2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to and let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Howard is out there with Harris. Then it's Curry. And it's Green, and it's Simmons in at the point. And for Brooklyn, they've got Kyrie Irving. Green is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the small forward. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Simmons against Green. He gets it in there. Right now, both these sides dealing with injuries. We won't be seeing either of them at 100%.
I agree with you, Kevin. It's been tough for both of these teams as they work through their rotations due to the injury bug. Credit goes to not only the coaches for trying to plug the holes and manage their rosters, but to the players. You know, when you're a pro, even if you're not initially in the rotation, you've got to always be ready to go. And these guys have stepped up well, the reserves.
Outside, Simmons. The pass to Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
Simmons against Harden. Here's Irving. Down low. Green kicks to Irving. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And Simmons is right there.
Boy, that's a great effort from Simmons, guys. He might have point guard skills, and he's got plenty of those, but he can bang inside, too.
Harden with it. Simmons is there. Harden's shot is good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Simmons passes to Howard. Simmons against Green. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Harris finds Harden. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
Now, you got to remember that Harden has a quick trigger, staple gun quick. This guy is looking to score as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Now, here's Curry. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Howard can hit.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Here's Harden. Pass to Harris. Here's Harden on the wing. And again, it's the Nets missing. The 76ers leading by 3. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Howard kicks to Simmons. Back to Howard. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing.
And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Reed misses.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Griffin. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Milton. Elbow shot is on the way. Yep, that one goes.
You know, I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Scott inside. Griffin on him. Scott can't get it to go. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Irving, good.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
And here's Maxey. Just 3 on the clock. He lays it in.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76ers lead by 1. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Philadelphia.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so, in the game for the 76ers, Korkmaz is out there with Scott. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Maxey in at the point. Scott can't get it to go. Brooklyn trailing. Passes it to Irving. Over Milton. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Brown. Irving's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Nets. Now, here's Maxey. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Harris is checked in for Blake Griffin. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And the pass to Scott. Back to Milton. Dishes to Scott. And he banks in the layup.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Irving looking for an opening. Brown finds Irving. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden has subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Pass to Curry. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Harris.
And, you know, for Curry, getting into the league has been a battle for Seth. I mean, he's more established and playing with more confidence now.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers. And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Howard outside for Simmons. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. To the middle, here's Howard, puts the move on. He takes it up and lays it in. Howard's got 6.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Back to Johnson, kicks it out to Harden. Over Simmons. No good off the back of the rim.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Curry against Green. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Green, and the shot goes in. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Boy, Green has a knack for knowing exactly how to get open in transition.
Harden against Simmons. Back to Harden. Lets the 3 fly. And the Nets miss again. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots to the line here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Blake Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for Tyler Johnson. Shots good by Simmons.
And for a 6'10" player like Simmons to be handling the ball like that, come on, that's criminal.
Harden against Simmons. It's Harden with the drive. Here's Claxton, and it's blocked by Simmons. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
You know what? Still a consistent double-double threat every game is Howard, wanting to prove how valuable he is.
Just 4 seconds left now here in the second. Irving for 3. Oh, close the buzzer-beating dunk. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 5 rebounds. And that should...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Here's Harden. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Harris finds Irving to the inside and stolen by Harris. Simmons passes to Harris, and it goes down 2 points. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Ben Simmons.
Hey, Harden is seeking contact. He is hunting bodies when he drives. He's so good at just getting his body into the path of the defense.
The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Simmons kicks to Milton. Back to Simmons. The feed now to Howard. Lays it up off the glass. And now it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
And you know what? There's no question about it. Dwight Howard still has it going on inside.
The kick out to Irving. The tray. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Green dishes to Howard. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Blake Griffin, who's checked in for the Nets. Johnson comes in for James Harden. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Reedy's checked in for Howard. Mike Scott comes in for Harris. Korkmaz checked in for Green. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. Yep, it counts.
And that's just too easy. When Griffin gets to that area of the floor, expect him to finish. And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. they can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Nets trail by 9. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. On its way from Irving for 2. He can't get it to go. Now the 76ers take it the other way. This one for 3. They get it back.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Can't hit that one. Nice D from Scott.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Griffin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And a big man that plays with a lot of versatility in his game. Opponents have to be cautious of Griffin on the drive.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Reed. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Scott. And Curry subbed in for Shake Milton. Thybulle on the wing. Back to Harris. A second chance effort. It's Korkmaz in the corner.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
And Harris wide open. He shoots off target with his 3. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Philadelphia leading by 7. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Maxey out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Howard. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Thybulle in at the 3. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Inside. Here's Griffin. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
76ers shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Some changes for Philadelphia. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. And they call an illegal screen here.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Harden with it, and it's Howard picking him up, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Here's Simmons, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the 76ers?
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Simmons looking around. Howard kicks to Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
Howard at the elbow. Back to Simmons. 76ers moving the ball around. Jordan with it. Picked up by Harris. Harris outside. Back to Green. In the corner. Harden. He feeds it to Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
Green against Simmons. Here's Harris. The rebound by the Nets.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Tyler Johnson comes in for James Harden. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Mike Scott's checked in for Dwight Howard. Simmons with it, working on Green, and Simmons slams it in.
Really like how Simmons commands the ball, especially in key moments.
On the wing, Irving. Great D that time from Curry.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And he gets it to go.
A real comfort zone for Harris. I mean, he's looking to score often from this area.
Here's Irving. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. That's good from Harris on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists in the game. Outside Irving. Over Curry. Here's Jordan. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Jordan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
Simmons passes to Scott. Brooklyn with the rebound.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul. Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket, and that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
And they go to the intentional foul, and a new group in for the Nets. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Blake Griffin comes in for Green. Brown is checked in for Joe Harris. And James Harden subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Then for the 76ers,
Oh, my goodness!
that is breathtaking.
Hey, it's clear. Simmons is a very gifted player, somebody who is mentally strong in these situations and takes the challenge on head first.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. And both free throws good for James Harden.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Simmons dishes to Howard. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Irving's got him falling right now, that's for sure.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. 27 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And Howard with the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 4.
And, you know, he's been in these tight spots before. Howard loves being the one to make the right decision in the clutch.
And it's blocked by Simmons. And he gets it back. It counts. Waiting the pass to Howard. Launches a 3. No good. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. This win, such a tremendous The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd. And a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. So the net starting five. They've got Green. Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Harden against Holiday. Harden's shot is off. Lopez outside. The Bucks working the ball around. Green against Giannis. And the layup is good.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and the ball falls right into it.
Harden with it. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And that one's good, Irving.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
Now here is Holiday, and it's blocked by Jordan. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Harden scanning the floor. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Down low, stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Giannis outside to stop the run, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Well, the arms of DeAndre Jordan are like a horizon line. They go on forever, which allows him to send those shots back.
Here's Giannis, and Giannis throws it down. Nets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. There's the pass to Green. Ball's knocked loose, and there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And then for Brooklyn, Marcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for James Harden.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season, but in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Middleton dishes to Lopez. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Claxton the pass to Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
DiVincenzo finds Lopez. And Holiday, here we go. Back to Lopez. Holiday gets the bucket.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Now here's Irving. He has 6. .104 left to play in the first quarter. Missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. Here's Holiday, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you're kind of asking for it. Drew Holiday gets in that close. He's probably scoring.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in. Irving. And stolen by Portis. A nice shot by Tucker. It's all knotted up.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
A nice shot by Irving.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. It's Portis, high post. Connaughton passes to Portis. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break.
Hard not to like Blake Griffin when he's doing things like that, looking to throw it down every time around the rim.
And that does it for the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead, up by 4. Let's take a quick break. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game and focus on the game and let my.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. The three from Harden. No good that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Forbes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. The Nets with the lead. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And the rejection by Giannis. Bucks another fast break opportunity here. It's tipped. And here is Aldridge. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's Brown missing.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Harden. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Middleton. Up top, Portis. Aldridge is covering, and there's the defensive 3-second call. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Harden against Holiday. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Passes to Portis. Great D that time from Jordan. For Brooklyn, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Johnson right side. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, the D cannot handle DJ right now. A gigantic guy on the inside who's going to get those calls most of the time.
Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Chris Middleton. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Now we can talk about it over and over again. Antetokounmpo combines size and versatility in ways we just haven't seen, at least up until the Greek Freak's arrival.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Sinks the three-pointer.
Kyrie's got such a great touch from the outside. He's making that long shot look way too easy for a point guard of his size.
Green against Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's Lopez. Jordan with the rebound. Nets leading by 4. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Irving passes to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving against Holiday. Irving dishes to Green. 6 to shoot. Outside Griffin. Good D by Lopez. Well, the Bucks shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Giannis outside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Holiday against Irving. Lets it fly. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And Irving is so difficult to stay with in the pick and roll. The moment he gets that kind of room, he's going to pull.
Holiday against Irving. Lopez, no luck. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 4. And Green gets it to go.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Outside Holiday, but they recover it. Lopez kicks to Connaughton. Back to Lopez. Good, nice job down low.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Here's Harden on the wing. And he goes big with the dunk over Brook Lopez.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Here's Holiday. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 13 points and 1. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
You want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Harris. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at shooting guard. Antetokounmpo, good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Taken away by Holiday. And it's the Bucks on the break. Holiday with the ball, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Such a smart defensive player, Drew Holiday, understanding when he should go after steals. If you're going to go for it, get it.
Harden gets the bucket. 12 points for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Kick out to Giannis. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Holiday against Harden. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Holiday finds Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Now Harden. He's got 12. Over Holiday. Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. The Bucks making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. Bruce Brown comes in for James Harden. Irving passes to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
That's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
Griffin against Antetokounmpo. Here's Brown. No points in the game yet for him. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Irving. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's foul number 2 for him. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Brooklyn shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And Harris drops them both. The Bucks trail. Here is Forbes. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Bobby Portis.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now here's Harden. Defense right on him. Perry, no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And the Nets making a change here. Irving's checked in. Good on both. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Love the aggressive play right there from Kyrie when he gets into the paint. Determined to score, but for sure get contact.
Both good from the line that time.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here is Forbes, covered by Irving. And he lays it straight in. Portis has got the lead up to 2 now for Milwaukee.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
To the paint, cuts off the pass. Here's Brown. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Bobby Portis.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip. Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Nets. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Forbes in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Harden. Lopez with the block.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Middleton. Shooting foul, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this, and he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David. Kyrie Irving's checked in for James Harden. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. DiVincenzo against Brown. And they pick up 2. DiVincenzo's got his first basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Taken away by Holiday. Tucker with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Irving. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Lopez inside, covered by Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Holiday. No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. The kick out to Irving. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. From deep. No good from Irving.
The three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
One-on-one fast break. Pass to Claxton. to take the lead. They shoot again. Aldridge. And it's sent back by Lopez. Harris passes to Irving. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
Kyrie coming alive. He does that at this stage of the game.
Now here is Holiday. Guarded closer. And that one drops for him.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. The kick out to Aldridge. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Giannis with it. Now Green defending. In the corner, Middleton with it. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Harden, no good. Bucks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Johnson with the block.
Well, Tyler Johnson getting up fast to block that one.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Hits it down to Middleton. Clock is at 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Nets shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Here's Harden. Got it!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
And I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Holiday looking for an opening. And it's blocked by Jordan. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Harden dishes to Griffin. Johnson outside. And Harden wide open. He shoots. It falls.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
20 seconds left in the fourth. Well, we can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Fires for 3. Misses the shot. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Check out the fashion style of the Bucks as they enter the... And a look at the injury situation. 2 players injured. One of their stars is out. Something they're going to have to overcome tonight.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for the 76ers, Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Green. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. Green with the block.
Oh, look. Blocking shots is one of Green's sneaky attributes. His exceptional sense of time.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Simmons. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Giannis kicks to Middleton. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Dwight Howard.
I like seeing Lopez play with aggression. I mean, this in turn forces the D's hand.
And both free throws good for Lopez.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Simmons against Holiday. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Harris passes to Green. Stolen by Middleton.
I love when guys are alert and aware on you. Great job to prevent the entry pass.
Outside for Curry. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Now the pass to Lopez. Makes it off the glass.
He's using all that size in the paint. Lopez, he's always excelled when he capitalizes in this area of the court.
The drive by Simmons. Howard can't hit.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
The kick out to Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. On the wing, Giannis. Pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
So smooth in the pick and roll. Lopez is fantastic at positioning himself in these sets.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Jill. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. Shake Milton comes in for Green. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. Good on the bucket.
So assured. Sometimes Portis prepares himself to shoot the ball as it's coming his way.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Milton kicks to Scott. Now here's Milton. He's covered closely.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
.106 left to play in the first quarter. Middleton the pass to Portis. And Connaughton has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. Tucker dishes to Middleton. Off target from outside. 76ers trailing. Milton the pass to Harris. Back to Milton. On the wing, Harris. Curry looking it over. Back to Harris. The 76ers need to get off a shot. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Forbes the pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Curry. Nice shot by Portis.
If this speaks to how strong Portis is, it's obvious he enjoys showing off that muscle.
Gets it off, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the script.
For me, it comes with blocking.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Bobby Portis. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in at the point. Korkmaz passes to Scott. Back to Korkmaz. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Korkmaz has got the lead up to 3 now for Philadelphia.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Forbes the pass to Portis. Middleton right side. To the inside. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Harris. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Passes it to Tucker. And here's Middleton. And here we go again. The 76ers on the break. Maxey passes to Thibault. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Here's Korkmaz. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 5. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
So it's Philadelphia now after the basket by Milwaukee. Maxey passes to Scott. Harris outside. Thibault on the wing, down low. From 8. Misses off the left iron. Here's Milwaukee now. It's a 3-point game. Here's Connaughton, defended by Thibault. Connaughton kicks it to Tucker. Good work there as it goes.
With the strength Tucker has, drawing contact means nothing to him. You can't rattle him. He's tough as nails.
The 76ers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Maxey passes to Korkmaz. He dishes it to Scott. Back to Korkmaz. Pulls up on the elbow. Scott controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Forbes dishes to Middleton. 1:35 left in the first half of the game.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to Korkmaz. Stolen by Tucker. Harris against Middleton. That one drops for him.
No, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
Ripped away. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Giannis against Reed. Giannis passes to Lopez. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Good D by Howard.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Lopez with the block.
And having to be careful around Lopez, he's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Green.
He's known as a three-point specialist. I mean, Green is also an excellent perimeter defender, a great role guy who plays within himself.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. Inside and stolen by Howard. Now the 76ers on the break. Simmons is running. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the... For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a rope. And that'll...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Howard is out there with Tobias Harris. And there's Seth Curry. Then it's Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Look at that burst of speed. Look how well Simmons used that to get to the lane he wanted to get to the rim. You're going to pay for it.
Holiday finds Lopez. Holiday looking for an opening to the inside. And to Antetokounmpo. The layup off target. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Back to Howard. He feeds it to Simmons. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
It doesn't take much for Lopez to dunk it. All he needs is the right positioning inside.
Holiday against Simmons. Green inside. Chalk up 2 there. Green's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
The pass to Middleton. Back to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Now the 76ers on the break. Lobbed up there for Howard. Hammers the alley-oop through.
This is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And Simmons kicks to Howard. Simmons looking around. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Here's Antetokounmpo after Ben Simmons' bucket. Middleton for 3. The shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, and they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Demonstrating how fast he is. Simmons enjoys going up to hammer home that alley-oop.
Now here is Holiday. Here's the floater. It's not going to go for him.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Floats it up for Curry. Lopez with the steal. Middleton with it, and it's Howard picking him up. The shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And to me, this is the perfect spot for a Giannis jump shot. Keeps the opponent honest.
Simmons against Howard. Simmons passes to Howard. They kick it out to Green. Back to Howard, and he uses the glass on the layup. Howard's got his second basket of the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Giannis high post. Harris is there. They get it again. Lopez, no luck. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-6 run. Curry wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark. Bucks trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Giannis inside. Harris is there. The kick out to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Now here is Harris. Outside, Simmons. For 3. And no good that time. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Holiday. E.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And the 3 off target. Philadelphia leading by 11. Maxey passes to Milton. From deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Back to Connaughton. Pass to DiVincenzo. Portis with it. Defended by Milton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. A drive by Scott. Here's Reed. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Portis. Here's Tucker. And the layup's good off the glass.
I mean, look, it's evident that Tucker likes trying his luck inside. He has the size, weight, toughness, and touch to be effective.
Now, here's Maxey. Getting the pass to Reed. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to DiVincenzo. He's looking for Portis and finds him. To the paint. Here's Middleton. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Holiday. Making the pass to Maxey. Good D by Holiday.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Lopez passes to Holiday.
Yeah, credit Holiday.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Thanks so much, David. It's stolen by Green. Back to Simmons. Feeds it to Howard. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home. Great feed. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Passes it to Holiday. Lopez outside. Tucker the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Tucker. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
The 76ers leading by 7. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Simmons. And there's the pass to Harris. There's the dish to Howard. Back to Harris. From 10 feet out. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 9.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
And stolen by Simmons. DiVincenzo with the rebound. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth. On the wing, Holiday. Guarded by Simmons. Here's Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Outside Holiday. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. 4 on the clock. Now the feed to Lopez. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of...
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Ah, that's beautiful. A view of the... Quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
So the Nets starting 5. They've got Joe Harris. Green is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at the 2 spot. And for Philadelphia, Green out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Howard. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Simmons in at the 1 spot. Here's Howard outside for Simmons. Second shot opportunity. They get the rebound.
If you had a question as to how Dwight Howard is up there amongst the all-time leaders in offensive rebounds, that's an example why.
Now, here is Harden. And it's blocked by Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Here's Harris. Outside, Green. Here's Harden.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many old defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Irving drives in. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Here's Irving. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
76ers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And the pass to Howard. Simmons inside, guarded by Jordan. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Goes up to the stripe. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Simmons on the wing. And it's James Harden with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
Pass to Howard. Over Jordan. A nice shot by Howard.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Trailing by 2. From deep three-point range. And Curry pulls it down.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Green finds Simmons. And stolen by Harris. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is given. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And the 76ers with some changes. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. Shot clock at 2. Brown the pass to Claxton. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And there it is for them.
Well, how about the versatility? Danny Green on the interior. Go ahead.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Brown the pass to Claxton.
And you know what? You allow a guy.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Irving. Money from the wing. And that's now 6 points for Kyrie Irving. 76ers trailing. Milton with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. They get a hand on it. Reed kicks to Scott. Tries it again. Rebounded by the Nets.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Count the basket. Irving's got 8 points.
Well, the ability to score at all 3 levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
Now, here's Maxey. He feeds it to Reed. Pass to Maxey. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Irving surveying the floor. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Maxey. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers, Shake Milton is out there with Simmons. Then there's Scott, then it's Reed, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot. Harden can't hit.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Simmons on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Here's Milton. Reed. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. You know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Philadelphia with the ball. Harden missing his last shot. And there's the feed to Reed. Back to Simmons. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMarcus Aldridge.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Harden draws the double. The kick out to Aldridge. From deep. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Outside for Simmons. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Passes it to Aldridge. And here's Harden for 3. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 4th rebound in this one.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Looking to end his cold spell, and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
1:25 left in the first half of basketball. Simmons passes to Reed. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Reed. Harris comes in for Scott. Danny Green, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Seth Curry in for Shake Milton.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Now, here is Irving. 8 points for him.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Here's the lob for Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Irving attacking. feeds it to Green. The 19-foot shot. Not going to go that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's Simmons. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. That's good from Simmons. Nets trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's stolen by Green. Curry outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Irving. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
The handles, the burst, almost impossible to stay in front of Kyrie on the drive.
Curry dishes to Howard. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Free throw good, Howard.
At this point for Dwight Howard in his career, it's about being efficient. I mean, we know he can grab rebounds, play defense. He's just got to stay aggressive and efficient on the offensive.
And so it's Philadelphia in control with a 9-point lead to end.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They only had a couple of rough stretches, and that should do it with the second half about to...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Jordan. Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Green in at the 4. Harden the pass to Jordan. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Harden.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality.
Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Jordan dishes to Irving. The pass to Green. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Great D that time from Green. And Simmons slams it in. And the 76ers lead by 11.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Here's Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got 8 points.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Pass to Howard. Harris inside the line. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Harden the pass to Jordan. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Irving.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Scotty's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Chioza's checked in. Maxey passes to Scott. The layup missed.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Green kicks to Harris. The kick out to Irving. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Now, here's Maxey. Not a lot of room. And here is Jordan. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Harris dishes to Irving. Charity stripe shot. He doesn't hit that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Korkmaz. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. A deep 3 from Irving. Jordan finds Irving. They get it back, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well, and their offense starting to show signs of life.
There's 1:17 left in the third. And that one's good. Maxey. Maxey's got his second basket. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Scott the pass to Harris. That one goes in. Harris has got 8 points.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Reed's checked in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Maxey passes to Milton. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Simmons is checked in. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. 23 seconds left to play in the third. 9 feet out. No good off the front iron. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. It's a 5-point game. And Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Korkmaz kicks to Simmons. 1 second left. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Second free throw, no good. And we've reached the end of the third. 76ers lead by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Tobias Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Simmons. And it's Howard in it. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands. as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Simmons against Harden. Simmons passes to Howard. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trail by 7. Fires from deep. Another miss by Harden. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Harris finds Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
He's an absolute gym rat. Simmons is relentless in his pursuit to dominate really all phases of the game and improving with his scoring.
Simmons against Harden. Over Simmons. There's the 3. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Brown. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Curry's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Philadelphia leading by 9. Pass to Green. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Bruce Brown. He's checked in for Joe Harris. Jordan against Howard. Knocked away. Kicks it to Irving. Lets it go from deep. Green with the rebound. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Jeff Green picks one up.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Nets trail by 10. Irving for 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Harris kicks to Curry. Irving against Green. Dishes it to Simmons. Another miss by Philadelphia. Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Irving's shot is good.
It's the balance that Kyrie Irving maintains, even after getting hit on the drive. It's incredible.
Now here's Simmons. D right on him. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Picked his pocket. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Moving it up. Here's Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Guys, you have to love the way Irving uses his body to create contact inside and earn the trip to the stripe.
Scotty's checked in for Philadelphia.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Stolen by Harden. Over Simmons. Harden, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Simmons passes to Howard. Up top, Simmons. A rebound by the Nets. Harden's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Irving for 3. That shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Scott against Green. Drive by Scott, and it's blocked by Jordan.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes. Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
Here's Simmons. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. The 76ers making a switch here. Korkmaz is checked in. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry And the layup falls.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Harden scanning the floor. Harris inside the line. The kick out to Irving. Harden outside. Three-pointer. But they'll get another chance.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shots.
Oh,
That's a great dunk.
freakish.
He's an athletic freak.
Wow.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, Mr. Harris in the clutch. Welcome to the show.
And Simmons kicks to Korkmaz. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. So the 76ers win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone... There below is, here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, Harris is out there with Green, then it's Jordan, then it's Harden, and it's Irving at the shooting guard position. Now here's Lopez, stolen by Harden, and here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Oh,
man. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Offensive rebound, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Now here's Lopez. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Good D by Jordan. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Irving. That shot missing. The Bucks go the other way with it. Outside Holiday. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And stolen by Jordan. Harden with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
High post Lopez. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Holiday against Harden. Got a piece of it. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Irving against DiVincenzo. Now here is Irving. He's guarded closely, and he comes up with the deuce. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Here's DiVincenzo. James Harden picking up that last basket. Lopez passes to Holiday. To the middle. Here's Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
Harden against Holiday. From the arc. Holiday with the block. And they're able to recover. Pass to Irving. Back to Harris. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Inside, Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Lopez is not the fastest guy coming out of the screen as a roller, but when he gets a step, he's hard to slow down.
Here's Harden. He feeds it to Jordan. Here's Irving. Jordan controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Holiday looking for an opening. 6 to shoot. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And Tucker kicks to Forbes. It's Portis high post. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Harden inside the three-point line. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter.
And so it's Brooklyn in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And another thing they've done right from the start is converting a lot of those second chance opportunities. Those can be hard to come by sometimes.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Forbes in at the point. Here's Portis. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
From deep, Harden. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 8. Kicks it down to Middleton. In transition, here come the Nets. The putback, it's good on the putback. Claxton's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Middleton outside. To the inside. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Aldridge's shot is good.
You know, sometimes overwhelming presence. Aldridge is a handful to deal with because of his height, strength, and length.
Here's Connaughton, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Brown finds Aldridge. Harden inside the three-point line. Off the left rim and out.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Connaughton.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. Forbes, the pass to Portis. Wide open, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And as a spot-up shooter, guys, Forbes is right there amongst the best in the league, and his movement is what separates him from many. And he gets those chances, he'll convert.
Harden inside the three-point line. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And it's Middleton penetrating. Pass to Portis. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harden. No good from Connaughton. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Brown finds Griffin. Now Aldridge. Defended by Portis. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And the Nets making a change here. Irving's checked in. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
He gets it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a narrow three-point lead. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with poise, making good decisions.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
We've got Irving. Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Harden in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And, you know, Harden's exceptional at getting out on the break in transition. I mean, running exactly the right path and getting it done.
Back to Holiday. The pass to Giannis. Feeds to Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And that's now 6 points for Brook Lopez.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Green passes to Harden. Irving against DiVincenzo. From deep, Harden. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a one-point game.
And Clark, they sit back in Greece. All of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes will take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Here's DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Harden kicks to Harris. Here's Jordan. Good D by Giannis.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
On the wing, Holiday. Guarded by Harden. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Shooting foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
No easy options for the defense when Lopez gets in deep.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Outside Holiday. Here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
Putting that stanchion to the test, the big fella, banging it down.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
A nice shot by Irving. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Holiday. Pass it to Connaughton. 6 on the shot clock. And Antetokounmpo inside. He's against Green. Nets trail by 5. Here's Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Holiday against Johnson. Connaughton passes to Holiday. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Holiday's got 6 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Taken away by Holiday. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bucks ahead. Ending. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. P.J. Tucker is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. Antetokounmpo against Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. James Harden. He's checked in for Brooklyn. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Back to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Harden surveying the D. And yes, it's good. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Holiday with it. He dishes it to Giannis. Tucker. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Tucker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
And, you know, that's the hustle and nose for the ball that P.J. Tucker possesses. You've got to get a body on him.
Harden, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Pass to Connaughton. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today, but, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Ouch. And Harden with the stuff.
Now, you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you. And he'll put you in a poster if you let him.
Back to Connaughton. Here's the pass to Antetokounmpo. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Brown's got the ball.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He's definitely saved a layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris is checked in for Blake Griffin. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. And then for Milwaukee, Lopez comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Drew Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the chart.
The kick out to Brown. Tries a three. Kept alive. That one's not going to go. Bucks leading by 6. Holiday. The dish to Antetokounmpo. A shot missing. Great D that time from Green.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
A shot by Holiday, no good. Brown the pass to Johnson. For 3, Harris. It doesn't go for him. And Milwaukee will come the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton can't get it to go. And the Nets with possession. Big stretch here going 10-2. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's in!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. 8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Giannis outside. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. This win, such a tremendous... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And the test. And they're dealing with 2 injuries. One of their stars is out. No doubt that'll have an impact on the game.
2 players injured. One of their stars out. Something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Green out there with Harris. Then there's Howard. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Simmons in at the 1. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Lopez. The shot's good. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Middleton with it, and it's Howard picking him up. The shot's good from Lopez.
Lopez powering through that time.
Philadelphia with the ball. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And the basket is good. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. High post Lopez. Middleton against Green. Lopez, no luck.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Curry passes to Howard. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Yeah, I don't know how many times even Dwight Howard feels the contact down there, but it happens often. He converts despite it.
Down low, Lopez. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Simmons looking it over. A baseline J. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
Feeds to Middleton, and stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break, and it's slammed in by Howard.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez at the elbow. The kick out to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Banked in off the glass.
Flawless pick and roll motion there, executed to perfection by Drew Holiday.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Knocks it loose. Taken away by Holiday. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Outside, Simmons. The dish to Howard. Count it. Howard's got 6.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
On the wing, Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Harris against Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
1:03 left here in the opening quarter. The drive by Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element, having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Second chance shot, trying to get open is Lopez. And Holiday with the lay-in. Holiday's got his second bucket.
Yeah, Drew very much willing to go in there, scrap out a rebound, and hit the boards.
Simmons inside, guarded by Holiday. It's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. Lets it go from 11, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Green, the pass to Harris. Taken away by Holiday. It's stolen by Curry. Back to Green. 3 seconds left. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
And at the And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about.
I think the most important lesson that I got is that
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Scott is out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Maxey. And it's Milton in at the shooting guard, and he makes that one.
You don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
Now, here's Maxey. Defense is right there, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Maxey's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers. It's Portis, high post. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Forbes. And that one hits back iron. Now the 76ers with it. Here's Milton. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. The Bucks shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Tucker the pass to Portis. Middleton on the wing. 6 to shoot. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Middleton looking pretty comfortable right now playing in the pick and roll, whether he's passing the ball or shooting it. Right now making good decisions.
Milton kicks to Thybulle. Now here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. Fast break, Milwaukee, and there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Pass to Connaughton. Here's Middleton. That one a little long.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. To the inside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Simmons against Antetokounmpo, and it's Simmons penetrating. Count that one. Simmons got 11 points. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Now the pass to Connaughton. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Lopez. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Danny Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Seth Curry in for Matisse Thybulle. Simmons passes to Howard. Another shot. A miss that time would have put him up. Milwaukee in the lead. To the middle. Here's Holiday. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Simmons dishes to Howard. That shot misses. Good D by Lopez. The Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Inside. Back to Holiday. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
And it's Simmons penetrating.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game, a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but and
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Holiday against Simmons. Buries it down low. Holiday's got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee. And Simmons slams it in.
A hard worker who really ferociously strives to improve. Simmons tonight has been unstoppable at the offensive end.
And the shot is good. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Middleton against Green, and Middleton kicks to Lopez. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The 76ers trail by 3. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
And guys, it's just beautiful watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. A manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Holiday finds DiVincenzo. Down low and stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Harris against DiVincenzo for the lead, and the basket by Harris.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. High post Lopez. And he gets the whistle. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here is Forbes, defended by Milton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Now we've seen Lopez be more and more assertive in looking for his shot, which in turn draws the defense's attention to him.
Good on the second free throw. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now here's Maxey. He's tightly guarded. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
76ers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And both free throws good for Reed. Well, the Bucs shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Here is Forbes, defended by Milton. And he makes good on the layup. Forbes has got 6 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And it's the Bucs on the break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
To the wing on the left. Now here's Tucker, defended by Scott. And Tucker kicks to Forbes. Over Milton. That shot is off. Now the 76ers take it the other way. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That free throw good from Reed. Milwaukee making a switch. Portis is checked in. And both free throws good for Reed. Bucks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And Connaughton has it in the corner. 58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Nice shot by Portis.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Milton, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Now Portis shoots from 14. Offensive rebound. He gets that one. Portis has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Here's Maxey. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Maxey's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the third. Here is Forbes, defended by Milton. The shot's good from Forbes.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Here's Korkmaz, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Bucks ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The Bucks shooting has been sensational, 75% for the game. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Simmons. Harris is out there with Howard. And it's Green, and it's Thibault in at the 2 spot. Nwora, the pass to Portis. Clock at 2. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Thibault trying to get open. And Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Guarded by Simmons. Pass to Tucker. Poked loose. It's stolen by Green. Harris with it. Picked up by Portis. To take the lead. And Simmons with the layup. Simmons got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Passes it to Tucker. Here's Nwora, headed by Green. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Curry's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. The drive by Green. He feeds it to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And no answer for Dwight Howard that deep inside the paint, always looking to throw it down.
Giannis outside. Deflects the pass. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And he converts the layup. And it's a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons, trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
Holiday, the pass to Nwora. The kick out to Holiday. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Right side, Portis. Sinks that one from the post.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Giannis against Simmons. On the wing, Holiday. And now Philadelphia on the break. Howard kicks to Simmons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. Here's Giannis, and it's blocked. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Howard finds Harris. Another miss by Philadelphia. Bucks trail by 7. Here's Antetokounmpo, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
To the paint, here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Antetokounmpo up top, guarded by Simmons, and Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Well, so exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Curry trying to break free, and it's slammed in by Howard.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Lopez. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Simmons passes to Howard, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. There's 47 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And Antetokounmpo inside. Simmons is there. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, right now Lopez in a great rhythm, and he's just going to continue to take what comes his way.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player, someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
To the inside. Middleton outside. Giannis outside. Clock at 6. Back to Middleton. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Takes the 3. That shot off the mark. From deep three-point range, misses there. So the 76ers win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.